Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I've ventured well away from towns, cities. I've come to a little place in the Ribble Valley called Downham. Now this little village is very small indeed, and it's very popular with filmmakers and series makers for TV, for period dramas, because of its age. It's like the place, time stood still here. And there's no road markings, there's no road signs, you won't see satellite dishes on properties. It's extremely beautiful and peaceful. I bought the drone. I was going to fly, but it's that damp. I don't want to risk sticking the drone up in the sky and getting it wet. But we will have a good look at Downham, because believe you me, it's just so picturesque. Beautiful place. Let's have a look. Fantastic little cottages, very tiny, sleepy little town, village, town, with this gorgeous little brook babbling, running through it, or a very pretty little bridge. Now on the way in here, I'll show you the road in a minute. I had to drive down for about 2 miles. You can only get a car down here. If somebody comes the other way, you're buggered. And I got stuck behind a tractor, which is cutting the branches off the surrounding trees, and yeah, it took me quite a while to get here. As you can see, it's a lovely place. Let us explore further. Plenty of hills to climb. It's a walker's paradise, this place. I love this. That's great, you know. Nice bit of gravel underfoot here. And here we go. There's a bit of information, not a great deal. Downham ice cream shop. And this is it. I'm not surprised it's closed. Who on earth would want ice cream on a day like this? There's the opening times. Now it is Monday morning, and it has gone 10 o'clock. From the 1st of March to the 31st of October. Shame. That is absolutely gorgeous. Let's have a little wander down. Yeah, it says there, single track road. And it was. And it is. Look at that little roller there. Oh yes. This is the road I came down. It's about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles. Hedge cutting at the time, and good grief, man. It's a bit scary driving down there. If you didn't know this place was here, you'd probably never ever find it. If I'd never sat nav, I'd never have found it. But I'm glad I did, because it's just gorgeous. No satellite dishes. Brilliant. This is the car park. I'm not actually parked here. I'm parked on the other side of the bridge. There's a few parking spaces. Up there, I can see in the distance the church. This is about the size of it in its entirety. I love it. I love it. And over here is the beast that I couldn't get past driving in, so I just had to patiently wait behind it. Got a huge cutting device on the back of it. And that was scything away through branches. They were pretty thick, to be honest. Unfortunately, this is a private area, so I can't go any further there. But I'll go where I can go. And just feast your eyes. This place is awesome. Can't hear anything apart from a couple of people talking in the car park. There's barely any wind. It's finally stopped raining, enabling me to walk about. So here we go. This is, in fact, a public footpath, as it's clearly stated at the start of it. So I'd have imagined this was private, but No, it's a public footpath. I'm right at the bottom of the Ribble Valley. Surrounded by miles and miles of massive hills and countryside. Walkers. They will love this place. Right, I don't know where the public footpath goes to. Maybe through that gate, unsure. Other than that, it's just private properties. I don't want to encroach on their privacy. So I won't be going down there. Oh, that's lovely. The only sound you can hear around here is the brook. The running water. How peaceful. The Ribble Valley, it's not far from Clitheroe, Downham actually. Clitheroe's only a couple of miles away. It was a place I was going to go and film, but it's caught my eye on the internet, so I thought I'd have a look at this instead. Quite glad I did actually. It's nicer than I thought. Won't be a very long film because it's not a very big place. There's some gorgeous little properties. There's a lot of history attached to Downham. Unfortunately, I've got my PC, I can't talk about it. If you look it up, near Clitheroe, Downham, I'll tell you all about the family that first owned it back in before time began. I don't know. And one of them still exists today and lives here in this lovely little place. Lots of little bridges over the water. And how lovely is that? This lovely little stone cottage in the middle. And you go over a little bridge to get into the front door. That's beautiful. Absolutely fab. Right, let's make our way up towards the church. Have a good look at that. And maybe, house on the hill, maybe I'll be able to take the drone up and just have a quick flight, get a bit of aerial footage. We shall see. Okay, on we go. Well, there must be another road in, because there's no way that bus could get up the road I've just come down. And it came from that direction where the church is, so I'll have a wander up there. That could be the way I get out of here, as opposed to drive down that tiny, tiny narrow little lane where there's tons of branches on the floor that have been cut down. Don't want my tyres shredding. Eye up, tight oil. No central heating either? I don't know. Now, regular viewers may have noticed something is missing from this video. And, yep, the pie master isn't with me today. He's looking after his daughter's dogs, unfortunately, today and tomorrow. So, this film will not have the pie master in it. So if you want to switch off now, you can. But please don't. Please don't. Here we go. Awesome. Looks like quite a large property up there. I'm going to get closer to it, but there's a look at it from a distance. Well, loving that gate. Look at that. It's one of those stable door type gates, isn't it? Top opens and leaves the bottom closed. Whoa. Loads of little paddocks, like this one. The one directly behind me. It's got sheep in it. Ah, look. Downham ice creams. That's probably where they live. But yeah, perhaps they do deliveries as well. I must check that when I get home. It's starting to spit a bit with rain, so it's looking very unlikely I'll get the drone out. Weak bridge 1 mile ahead. Not a great deal of traffic, but a great deal of fabulous little cottages, as you'd expect in a place like this. It's very much like the Peak District in Derbyshire. Some of the villages I visited there. This one's equally as lovely and equally as quiet. You would think you're living in another time. It's a far cry from Macclesfield and Manchester, Liverpool, all the most other places I've visited. This is just fantastic. What a beautiful little cottage at the end there. And look, no satellite dishes. In fact, I haven't even seen an aerial. Ooh. Not sure what that is up there. Maybe a school. If it is, I don't want to get too close. Or just some sort of little community hall, perhaps. It's not the church. It's very pretty. There's a date stamp up there. AD. Is that 1839? Yep. Marvellous. Tiny little door built into the big door. I mean, that is small. Alright, having a bit of a break because there's an awful lot of hills to climb here. You can see this one I'm going up now. A lot of water running down to the centre of the place. Look at the church. Just been talking to a lady actually behind me. That last building, little thing I looked at, it's actually a little preschool place for toddlers. It's a little private. Oh, we got some sheep. We got some sheep. There we go. Just been passed by a Land Rover with a trailer on the back full of livestock. On a really clear day, I can imagine the views are very, very spectacular. But today, with the cloud being so low and it being misty, I have to climb up these hills. But look at the post office. Isn't that gorgeous? Lovely little entrance. What a fab little gate. Very, very dark next to it. But it's just so nice to look at. An incredible amount of ivy on this wall. Now this looks very much like it could be the bus stop. With a big 4x4 parked right next to it. Nice little seat. Very old. And here is their church. So a quick wonder, that's a beautiful window. That is a stunning window. Inside with the light shining on, the sun, that would look very, very spectacular. So a quick look around it. Concealed CCTV cameras are in operation. Well, my camera's not concealed. That's lovely, isn't it? Window open there. I'm not going to go in this church, even if it is open. I want to see around it. Very nice. Little resting seats there when you climb those. If you're of a certain age, it does wear you out. Looks like the gate to a secret garden. The secret garden, eh? Now this delightful little pub, the Asherton Arms. Now Asherton was the name of the family that actually owned this little village. I've just been talking to some regular visitors to this village, and they reliably informed me that all the properties here are rented. You cannot buy a property, you can only rent. And guess who owns it all? His Majesty the King. This is all his. I'm just wondering how much revenue he collects from it. Beautiful. I bet this will look great in the autumn when the leaves are changing colour. It looks very much like, thank you for that, it may be starting to clear. Look at this cottage. Beautiful. So look who's making all the racket. Ah, you two. What's up, mate? Not much to life for you guys, is there? You do make a lot of noise though. Thanks for that, guys. Let's wander a little bit further. If it continues clearing up, I may get a little flight in. May. I'm just wondering how much it would cost to rent a property here. Now bear in mind there's nothing really for miles and miles. Clitheroe's the nearest town, probably about 3 miles away. But if you want peace and quiet, this is the place to be. Plenty of open space for walking, plenty of hills to keep you fit, and as you have seen and will see again during this video, the views are just to die for. People say in the summertime this place is absolutely packed. The kids are playing in the brook, going under the bridge, keeping themselves cool. The little ice cream place is open, and there's a roaring trade. Not sure where this goes, but I'm going to stop in a moment. There's just some fabulous little properties dotted all over the place. Now, the road I drove in on looks very much like that, but covered in branches that have been scythed down by the tractor. Look at that. Right. Look at the views. That is something beautiful to behold, and it does look like the weather is clearing, so I might go back to the car and get the drone out. So I'd love to have a bit of aerial footage from this place. Just make my way back to my car, which is up there and right the way down a bloody great hill. Yep, it's clearing. It's clearing a little bit. Right, I've got to make my way down this bloody hill now. Oh God, there's my car, it's way over there. Let's go and find it. Looks like the pub's about to open. The pub's opening! I might go in actually before I set off home. Right, yeah, watch these wet leaves. It's slippery underfoot and this is extremely steep. So camera off and in pocket. And that, unfortunately, is the end of my trip to Downham. So I will be going home. I just hope my sat-nav doesn't take me up that very, very narrow country lane again. Hope you enjoyed the drone footage. That was my new DJI Mini 3. And that's the first time I've flown it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the footage looks like. So without Piemaster, Macman is going home. So without further ado, get back in my car, which is right here. And if you enjoyed that video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, what's wrong with you? Anyway, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. I'm out and about. Bye!